Firstly, financial management is very important for students who are starting to handle their own money. Even though most students don't have major responsibilities like supporting a family, they still face expenses such as tuition, accommodation, food, transportation, and study materials. Without proper planning, these costs can quickly become stressful, as highlighted by Rusadi and Mitchell in their research on student financial literacy. Moreover, many students struggle to tell needs from wants. Impulsive spending, influenced by sales, social trends, or peer pressure, has become common. Students often spend just to keep up with friends or online trends without considering the long-term consequences. Research by the OECD shows that students with low financial literacy are more likely to overspend and face financial difficulties as they lack skills to budget and make informed decisions. In addition, digital payments like e-wallets and buy now pay later (BNPL) service make spending easier but can weaken financial discipline. Fast, cashless transaction, constant promotion, and attractive app interfaces encourage unplanned purchases. A recent study by Sultani and Setiani found that factors like enjoyment, satisfaction, and ease of use are strongly linked to impulsive buying among young users. Therefore, improving financial awareness is crucial for students' focus, motivation, and well-being. Encouraging responsible spending habits can help build self-discipline and prepare students for long-term financial stability. As Huston points out, financial literacy is not just about knowledge but also about behavior and the ability to apply skills in real life.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurul and Fazlia binti Sarul Anwar. Financial problems are a common issue among students, especially those from low income or less privileged backgrounds. Even though students do not have monthly household loans, they still need to pay tuition, accommodation, and essential costs through loans, scholarship, or family support. Rising cost of living, including housing, food, transportation, and learning resources like textbooks, laptops, and smartphones, adds pressure to students' budgets. Many students struggle with financial management due to inflation and lack of budgeting knowledge. This leads to impulsive spending and difficulty distinguishing between needs and wants. Next, social pressures such as dining out, entertainment, and traveling can worsen financial challenges. Additionally, some students do not seek financial advice from counselors or family, which may prevent them from developing good money habits. Overall, poor financial planning, lack of budgeting skills, and increasing living costs make it difficult for Asian students to manage their finance, potentially causing long and short-term issues like debt, poor money habits, and delayed financial independence. So that's all from me. Thank you.
This study aims to explore financial problems among university students and the key factors behind them, such as rising living costs, limited financial management skills, impulsive spending, peer pressure, and over-reliance on digital payments. Based on these findings, we suggest practical solutions like cash-based budgeting, financial literacy models, programs with Islamic banks, and budgeting apps. We also incorporate Akli and Nakli principles to guide students in making responsible financial decisions. The study focuses on Malaysian university students using data from journals and articles and excludes students from the low-income B40 groups. Bank loans. Financial problems are important to address because they affect academic performance and emotional well-being. By raising awareness, this study helps students manage their finances better and supports universities in designing effective financial programs, while also providing insights from an Islamic perspective on responsible financial management.
To evaluation scientific evidence. Students' academic performance is closely linked to financial stress and the affordability of higher education. Recent findings from Inside Higher Ed Students' Voice survey show that many students are surprised by the true cost of attending college beyond tuition alone. At least 1 in 4 students struggle to budget as a result. In fact, 36% say they would face serious difficulty if an unexpected expense of 4,000 or even less occur. Yet, most students are unaware that emergency financial aid even exists. In Malaysia, public universities such as University Malaya and University Science Malaysia are well known for their academic excellence and relatively low tuition fees, supported by government subsidies. Compared to private universities, where fees can reach hundreds of thousands of ringgit, public institutions are far more affordable. So, these subsidies help reduce financial pressure, especially for students from lower and middle income families. However, tuition and living costs can still total significant amounts, meaning many students continue to experience financial strain. Another growing concern is the rise of buy now pay later, which is BNPL services. These platforms allow students to purchase items through small monthly payments, but late fees can quickly lead to debts of up to 5,000 ringgit Malaysia. Many students use BNPL to buy non-essential items like expensive phones and luxury goods, often influenced by social media and influencer culture. While BNPL may seem convenient, it can create long-term financial stress that affects students' well-being and academic focus.
Alright, now I will explain the opportunities for wider acceptance. First and foremost, by introducing mandatory financial literacy modules in universities can improve students' financial behavior. Students learn budgeting, saving, and planning early. This is important because financial literacy among Malaysian youth is still low. Secondly, collaboration with Islamic banks gives students practical and Sharia-compliant financial knowledge. Through workshops and programs, students can gain real-life skills and financial confidence. Third, campus budgeting apps can help students track spending and control expenses. These apps make financial management easier and more practical for daily use. However, there are also barriers. First, many students lack interest in financial management and see it as irrelevant. This reduces the effectiveness of financial education programs. Secondly, over-reliance on digital payments like e-wallets encourages impulsive spending because students do not feel the real value of money. Lastly, peer pressure causes students to spend more just to fit in. This cultural factor makes it harder to practice good financial habits.
Next, we move to the solutions. The first one is trying use cash for daily spending. When you see the money going down, you will spend less. Second, use the envelope system. Split your money into the categories like sport, food, transport, and entertainment. Once the money is gone, stop using it for that categories. Lastly, limit your e-wallet usage. For example, only reload 100 ringgit per week. This helps control online spending and avoiding unnecessary purchases.
Today, I want to discuss the lack of financial awareness and management skill among university students, focusing on three main aspects, which are strengths, weaknesses, and challenges. First, in terms of strength, there are several resources that can help students improve their financial management skill. For example, AKPK offer free counseling, debt management, and financial education. In addition, online platforms like mitsaku.com provide the latest financial information, interactive quizzes, and students can also get advice from bank negara expert. Furthermore, university financial literacy programs such as Financial Literacy for the Future in UUM offer talks, workshops, and financial planning exercise on budgeting, saving, and long-term planning. Next, in terms of weaknesses, many students lack earlier financial preparation and have no saving. Their basic financial management skills are limited, making budgeting and saving difficult. Moreover, students often rely on allowance, student loan, or family support because they cannot work full-time. The lack of additional income sources make financial management less flexible. Finally, the challenges students face include impulsive spending habit and being easily influenced by online promotion, which can lead to overspending. Peer pressure and social media encourage students to show a fancy lifestyle even with limited financial resources, which may lead to high debt after graduation. Additionally, financial stress and a lack of discipline can affect student mental and emotional well-being and their focus on studies.
To conclude, this study finds that financial problems remain a major challenge among university students. These issues are not solely caused by limited income, but are mainly the result of poor financial management,
such as lack of budgeting and uncontrolled spending. From an Islamic perspective, the principle of moderation or wasatiyah is strongly emphasized, where students are encouraged to avoid wastefulness and excessive debt. This aligns with scientific and financial management studies, which also highlight the importance of disciplined spending and self-control in achieving financial stability. Based on this finding, several recommendations are proposed. Firstly, students should practice cash based on budgeting to increase awareness of their spending habits and reduce reliance on debt. Second, universities should implement practical financial management programs, including workshops and hands-on activities. Finally, the use of technology should be balanced to prevent impulsive spending. This measure can help students develop healthier financial habits and long-term financial stability.